I know it may seem unpopular, but being a lame is what gets you rich. I know it may seem uncool. Being an uncool individual, being a person who stays out the way, being a person who minds your own business, tend to your own business, be out the way. I know it seems like that may not be the move, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to just, wanting to always be in the circle, in the crowd. But reality is, being a lame is really what gets you rich. Being a lame, not being a square, not being a clown, not being a goofy or a goofball. I'm talking about just being a lame, bro. When I look back to when I went to school and saw all of the popular kids, all of the ones who always had to be the class clowns and be the ones on the back of the bus, just acting a fool, being in class, acting a fool, always going to the principal's office. Yeah, it was cool because it was fun. It was entertaining, just like when you turn on your TV. It's the entertainment that gets all of the clicks and baits, you know what I mean? But the reality is, even though it's considered unlame to be popular, the reality is, when I look back on those individuals, where are they now? Where are they now? What are those popular people doing now with their life? Where are they now? Now, the ones that would stand out of the way, wore the glasses, the geeky glasses, going to instrumental, had the instruments, the ones that pretty much, soon as they got home from school, right off the bus, they went straight in the house, went right to tackling their homework, taking care of business, always in the books, book smart. The ones that as soon as they got to school, they went straight to class, sat in front of the class. They was quiet, unknown, overlooked, not paid attention to, because all of the attention was on the popular folks. All of the attention was on the ones that was doing all of the cool things. But you know what? Now that I'm older, when I look back, a lot of those popular folks, those cool folks are in positions now today that they don't want to be in. Yeah, unsuccessful, having to start over, having to figure it out, or just selling for a life that is less than their greatest potential, as opposed to the ones that was out of the way, as opposed to the ones that stayed out the way, stayed in the books, went to school, went to college, just, focused on doing what's uncool so that they can one day put themselves in a position of power, so that they could be that person that one day they were once clowned, once shunned upon, and now today the tables have turned. They hired you. They're your supervisor. They're the ones bossing you around, telling you what to do. They're the ones in higher positions. They're the ones who are making money. They're the ones getting to the bag because they did the uncool thing, which seemed to be uncool, by basically just staying focused and locked in. You know what I mean? Doing what was considered lame. They stayed lame until they came up. They stayed lame until they got in position to live out their purpose, to walk in their purpose. They stayed lame until their money came up, bro. They stayed lame. They sacrificed those fun times, those fun things. They sacrificed it so they could put themselves in a position where they can do that now. They can go on vacation now. They can hang out now. They can party now. They can pop bottles now. They can celebrate now. They can hang out now with their friends now. Eat good lobster, shrimp, steaks now. You know what I mean? Because they stayed lame. They locked in. They knew what time it was. They stayed lame for a reason. They wasn't focused on having the latest shoe, spending hundreds of dollars on the latest shoe, things that wasn't considered investments, things that did not do anything to put money into your pocket. And I'm guilty of it myself. I've been there. But I grew to a point in my life where I realized, okay, it's time for me to get lame. I grew to a point in my life where I woke up and realized it's time to be that lame person. You know what I mean? So that I can get to where I want to get in life. So I'm not going to say that I didn't have to learn that lesson myself. I did. But now that we're here, I'm encouraging you to do what's unpopular. Stay lame. Again, don't be a clown. You ain't got to be a square. You ain't got to be uncool. As a matter of fact, it's cool to be in your books. It's cool to be on your purpose. It's cooler to do things that's going to put yourself in a position that's going to benefit you later on in life. It's cooler. It's cooler to be successful. It's cooler. It may have longevity attached to getting to where you want to get. It may take a while to water your crop, but later on, you will benefit from the fruit from your labor, bro. That tree will grow. You will be able to pick fruit from that tree one day that's going to benefit your family for years to come, as opposed to instant gratification, having to have fun now, having to do what's fun now, having to do things that only benefit you in the moment. It only benefits you in the moment. You got to ask yourself, is what it is that I'm doing contributing to my success tomorrow? Is what it is that I'm doing contributing to me becoming a better version of myself, growing me, developing me tomorrow? Is what it is that I'm doing benefiting me in any way other than pleasure? Other than pleasure. After the lights are off and the club has let you out, the doors are shut, and you've gotten home, you know what I'm saying, from partying all night, what did you receive besides pleasure? Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself, was it worth it? Did it do anything to grow you and develop you and grow you further in life? So with anything in life, to me, you know, time is so precious. You got to ask yourself, is what it is that I'm doing right now pushing me further ahead in life? Is what it is that I'm doing right now causing me to become better in my life, in my world? Is what it is that I'm doing constructive? Is what it is that I'm doing constructing my vision? And so a lot of the times you find yourself, you know, having to face that reality, and the things that you have to do may be considered lame. It may be considered lame to the average person, but that lame thing that you're doing, staying out the way, working on your vision, fulfilling your purpose, working on your dream, doing it alone, staying out of the club so that you can stay home and work on becoming a better you, that's what's going to grow you. That's what's going to put you in position, bro. That's what's going to put you in a position that you want. That's what's going to actually cause you to manifest your dream and make it tangible, bro. That's what's going to make your dream actually tangible, bro. One day you're going to be able to grip hold of it. One day you're going to actually be able to stick your hand out and extend your hand and realize that one day you will be able to obtain your dream and see it in real time, in real life. Yeah. So being a lame, bro, that's where it's at. Being a lame is what's going to benefit you. Being a lame is what's going to put money in your pocket. Being a lame is what's going to make you successful. Being a lame is what's going to have you on your mission, on your purpose, causing you to be disciplined. Discipline may be considered lame, but discipline makes you stronger. Discipline makes you better. Discipline equates to results. Being a lame is actually way more cooler than being so-called popular. Don't believe me, just try it. Focus on you. Do that unpopular thing. Be unpopular for 6 months to a year. And watch how you elevate your life, bro. Watch how much you obtain. Watch how much different your life is for the better. The more that you continue to do that lame thing every single day. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post bell notification. That way you guys will not miss any of my content. As always, do what brings life to you. And it's a great chance that you'll bring life to whatever it is that you do. You already know. Rain, sleet, or snow, the goal is to #grow. Stay lame. Peace and blessings. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. One love. Strength.